Hey everybody, welcome back to Buddy's Spirits and Cigars. And we are back for another episode. We are going to feature something I've never really even seen or...
Yeah. Recently seen it in
recently. But anyway, this is native to Colorado. There's a distillery up there called 291. It's in Colorado Springs. And they aged this with Aspen Staves in the barrel. So,
interesting.
Yeah. So I know you're going to ask, so I'm going to just tell you. The age statement on this is less than 2 years.
Less than, really?
Yeah. And it's got, the color is really good.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Looks great in the glass.
It does.
Looks good. Has a good smell.
Yeah. It's got a fruity smell. I say pear.
Pear.
Yeah, I like pear. And I like pears. I like the smell of pears. I don't actually like pears because, well, they're gritty. It's like eating sand.
I kind of liked them when they
You don't
came
like the
in school.
texture?
No, I don't.
I was always excited on a pear day. Applesauce day was best, but second close, pear day.
I do like applesauce.
Well, I like to pair this with a cigar.
Well,
so
yes.
I kind of like pears too. You're stupid.
Cam, have you smelt it yet? What
I've
says
smelled
you?
it.
He's probably already drinking.
No, I
it.
haven't drank it yet. I'm just gonna, from now on, I'm just gonna at least drink second. I will not ever be the first.
Well, what do you think about the spicy, not spicy?
Hey, it smells a little hot. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of ethanol after.
So how would you feel if I was to tell you
Oh no.
that this is...
Well, don't even tell him that yet. Just let him sip it and then.
I want him to go into it
Yeah.
like, oh, this is going to suck. And then
Okay.
if it's awesome,
Well, okay.
it might change his mind.
Yeah. It may be. Let's just say this.
Well, I mean, look, fellas, I was pretty ignorant to all this stuff when we started doing this. So when I was rating hot, I mean, it didn't matter what
Yeah, that's
the
true.
proof was. I mean, I was just so damn ignorant to it.
And now you have, since then, moved from a 3-letter word of hot to the word spicy.
Yeah.
That's sophistication.
That's so sophisticated.
Studious.
Yeah. Studious. Yeah.
All right, well, let's give her a shot.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot it.
We're not going to shoot it. We're going to sip this one.
All right, they have drank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not drinking first here.
Definitely some wood flavors in there for sure.
Yeah.
Fruit too, off the finish.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first thing that was like fruity. It's not a very well.
The finish is very fruity.
Yeah. I've still got a little bit of a finish. I don't get much burn from it. Well, now maybe I'm getting a little bit of a hug.
It's a little warm.
This is the hottest bourbon we've had on the show so far.
I think what is it? Barrel proof.
Yeah, single barrel proof.
So that probably explains the color. It's not been cut with water. Make it.
I mean, it's like, what was it, 100?
Sorry, go ahead.
It's like 128.9 proof, I think, something like that.
So.
This has won multiple awards over the last
I don't know if it's the Aspen
couple of years.
that they put in it
Yeah.
or what, but that's a unique flavor.
It is. It's a good flavor,
That
though.
is a unique.
It is a good
I
bourbon.
think
Yeah,
it's
and it's not bad. It's just you kind of. What is that?
Price point on this is it's kind of pricey. I mean, it's under $100, but we're talking like in the ballpark of $93 or $95, something like that.
So it's $100 bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you throw in tax and.
And it's one. I mean, for something that's not aged very much at all.
Yeah. It's what you say. It's
And-
less than 2.
Less than 2 years, typically around the 1 year time frame ish.
I mean,
Between 1 and 2 years,
yeah. That's.
but less than 2.
Yeah.
So somewhere in the 1 to 2 year window. Won multiple awards. You guys see the bottle, all those gold stickers at the bottom. Those are all awards that this has won. I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
think
I do
it's
too.
Good. Now, this was gifted to me for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. This was from my loving wife. Love you dearly. And that's on video. But anyway, it's a good bottle.
Yeah. I mean.
Am I going to go spend $100 on that?
Maybe for an occasion.
Maybe for an occasion.
Yeah.
Something special, birthday, or celebrating
It's
something
good,
else. Yeah.
but man, well, we're gonna get into ratings, and I'm just gonna.
I think your rating system is broken.
Well, I mean, you know, the good thing about that is that this is America, and I don't care what you think.
Well, that's true. It is America.
I've got the freedom to say,
For now.
yeah, for now. You know, if they do pass some hate speech laws, then I won't have the freedom to say things,
Well,
whether they be hateful
the
or
thing
not.
is I feel like if you come across something, you're like, you know, we established that nothing's ever going to be a 5, but a scale has to have a top. It has to have a bottom. It has to have, in our rating system, you have to, so a 5 means something cannot be improved upon.
Yeah.
And,
Everything can be improved upon.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
But if there's only one thing on a particular bourbon that can be really improved upon, that is a big thing, obviously, it's just not worth 1.25 points, in my opinion. That's a lot to knock off for something that
It was worth at
hits
least
the
a point,
top
though.
of your list.
It was at least worth 1 point.
Well, but you cut it even deeper than that.
Well, no, I didn't cut it deeper than that because
Yeah.
we both just said that it was you can't have a 5.
But you have to have a top. So
Yeah.
when you take a point off,
Yeah.
you're taking it
Buckle
away
in,
from
ladies
5.
and gentlemen.
Yeah,
buckle
you're right. I am,
in.
and I took, but I can never have a 5. So,
You can have a 5, but
No.
nothing has hit that for you yet.
well, nothing ever will.
Well,
I mean,
never say never.
Speaking of scales, what do y'all rate this one?
it's good. The detractor for me is there's 2 detractors.
Go ahead. Availability.
No, it's not even not availability because it's available here
Is
to
it?
me. Yeah,
Huh. Son of a
it's price and age
Well, the price for sure.
because it's good, but I can buy Weller 12 year for cheaper than that.
If you can find it.
Yeah, well, I
But
found
here's the
it.
deal with age. So let's talk about that for just a second.
Uh-huh.
I would not want this to have any more of a wood flavor. I don't think. I mean, it's pretty.
Well-
it's not. I mean, it's not just. That's all you taste is the aspen or the wood flavoring, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's very pronounced, and so I'm afraid. On one hand, if you get, or maybe cut down some of the staves that they put in it or
Yeah.
something if they're going to age it longer.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if it gets any more wood flavor to it than what it has, it's going to be overpowering and it's going to take away from
The fruitiness.
the
or-
rounded flavor
Yeah.
that it has.
Yeah.
You think that's what the flavor is in there? Is that what that unique flavor is?
The Aspen
it's
Staves.
Aspen wood
Man,
staves.
that's wild.
So it's not, it's not your typical oak, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, it's
Bourbon. So I mean, it's not even a bourbon. This is a whiskey.
No
it's a
oak in this
whiskey.
one for you reviewers out there.
If you go by the technical definition of bourbon,
yeah.
it's not a bourbon. It is a whiskey. So those of you that ask if all we do is bourbon, no.
Well, we've done gin, and we've done rum. So
Yeah.
we
And
just
that
happen to
rum, that
prefer.
Coup was great, dude.
Dude, it was.
That shit is great.
Now, going back to that, we are heavy on the bourbons. I mean, that's
what I
our
like.
wheelhouse, for one, and two.
And we're Americans, and that's America's whiskey.
There you go. I mean, but the thing is
Or
we have
spirit.
so much more bourbon than we have of scotches and other whiskeys, if you will. So we will do other things besides bourbons, I promise. And here's a pretty good example today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had a new subscriber, or at least I think he's a subscriber, a new fan anyway. Blake, subscribe. If you're not, please do.
My guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
BBH instead of,
Yeah.
either way. The British Broadcasting Company.
BBC.
Yeah. Yeah, British Broadcasting Company.
You said BBH.
Yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
it's for.
Anyway, go ahead.
He is a blended Canadian guy. He's a Canadian guy. He likes Canadian stuff. Not my wheelhouse. The ones that I've had, didn't really care for. But we will do one just for you.
We can get in some Caribou Crossing or something like that. pretty popular Canadian whiskey.
I was thinking like Crown Royal Peach myself, but
Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that too. That's a shooter sip episode. That's not
Well,
that's
I
not a
mean,
full blown episode
yeah.
where we rate it. So,
yeah,
to me, I'm going to give this a 3.5.
3.5. Okay,
3.5. I think it's really good for me.
it's really good.
It's very unique. I haven't had anything that tastes like this.
No, no.
It's
I've not.
But I think it's good. I think it's something that if you guys and gals have a particular special occasion or something like that you want to celebrate with your buddies, this is definitely not a shooter. This is definitely something that you want to sip on, and it pairs well with the cigar.
Yeah.
I don't have. There's no fight
That's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
with
Man, they go down
with
well
these
together.
at all. So 3.5 for me.
Cameron, go ahead.
Yeah, I decided 3.5 earlier.
You did?
That's
Okay.
That's what I like.
Well,
Oh, come on. Put the knife in, buddy.
I'm going to. It's a 3, and I'm being generous.
All right. Well, I mean,
I'm being generous.
that's
So you
not-
don't
whoa,
like it?
whoa.
No, I like it. I like it. But for a $100 bottle that's 2 years old,
Without you being generous.
Sub
what was it?
$100 bottle.
you say tomato, I say it's less than $100, but more than 90. It's a $100 bottle. Especially by the time that you throw in tax.
Cardi B's. Will you find out what they're called?
Oh, the Cardi B flavor shots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will you find out what those are
yeah.
called?
Mr. Executive, Mr.
Hey, we're
why
in
don't
the
we
middle
talk-
of a rating.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking about Cardi B.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to
Come
do
on.
it.
yeah. I
I wish
mean,
there were a more subtle way to
You're killing me.
talk to
Yeah.
Mr. Executive.
the issue for me is price and the age. It's good. It really is. $2.91. You guys have a good product. And at 2 years old, it's a phenomenal product.
Now they have other besides this.
Yeah.
They have
And I get it. This is
3 or
barrel
4
proof.
other ones. Yeah. So,
This is barrel proof.
but
and,
this
you know,
particular one,
yeah, it's won awards, and it's good. You guys have a good product by people that are trained to review this, and you've got great rewards. Me, I'm some ignorant redneck from eastern Oklahoma, western Arkansas, and it's good, but it ain't a 3.75 good. It ain't a Stag Junior good.
it's not a 3.75 good, and then that's why we didn't rate it that.
Well, exactly. So and the price point, making it
$3.50
$100,
over here.
and 2 years old, less than 2 years old, nah, three.
I feel like,
And I feel like I'm being generous.
and that's fine. I feel like that you're not even looking at 5 like it is an option, and it is.
No, it's
because
not.
on okay, then maybe we need to change the scale 1 to 6, because 5 is an option. It's just nothing has achieved that.
You're right. Is it better than? Or let me ask you this: is this better than Stag?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
and that's
not.
why it did not get the rating that Stag got.
exactly. That's why it got a full 3/4 of a point less than what I gave Stag.
Yeah,
And Stag is cheaper MSRP.
true.
So,
And better.
Yeah, and better. So
What's that cost?
But you know,
like a $65, $70, I think.
yeah,
Sweet,
give or
man.
take,
Yeah.
give or take.
That's sweet for what you're getting in that
But
bottle.
no doubt.
Damn.
And for something like that to be that high of a proof and have the smoothness that it does.
Yes,
and
this is I mean, they've done very well.
yeah, this is pretty high proof, and it's good.
It is good.
I'm a fan. I don't know. You have two issues with it.
There are better bottles for cheaper. I'll
Yeah.
just say that.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm
But
with
it's good.
you. Yeah,
$2.91, you've got good stuff.
I agree.
And I guess maybe because you're so new, you're like a boutique type distiller or news distiller, you've got to make some money, make your shit more readily available, give it some age.
What are the other things they have?
I don't know.
These folks.
They've got $2.91.
They have this is 291 Distillery. They have other blends under the 291 label.
Okay.
So there's 4 or 5 different ones. So this happens to be the one that my wife's seen it. She's like, it's won several awards. I want to get you something nice for your birthday, and she did. So that's a win, my dear.
Good pick.
I think
It's very
done-
good.
I
Yeah,
think
you did a
done
very good job, Amanda.
Done good.
Yeah.
So, all right. So
Yeah.
we have the points up there.
Have we talked about the cigars yet? We have not.
Not yet.
Okay.
So this is an Opus X double Corona. So it's
Like coronavirus?
no,
Oh, okay.
let's not say that. We'll get kicked. Our YouTube channel gets shut down.
Oh, yeah,
saying that
because,
word.
yeah, false.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Mr.
But
Presentable.
this is one of their longer vitolas of a cigar, and I mean, plan on smoking for a while on this particular vitola. It's in their regular production line as far as Opus is concerned. It's not something that's insanely special that you're going to get off of the Prometheus line or something like that under Opus, but it's a good cigar. They $25, $30 range, somewhere in that area. These have been Asian for 4 years, so these are actually from 2018.
Nice.
I seen those in my humidor, and I was like, yeah, it's a good occasion to do that with. So that's what we're having. Arturo Fuente is that's where it's at for me.
Yeah.
I'm a gigantic fan.
Fuente and Patel, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I like lots of different brands,
but those are your two.
But if I had something that price wasn't an issue and availability wasn't an issue, I would probably be an Opus guy, a daily Opus smoker, and some people can do that, but
I'm not one of them.
No, maybe one of these days.
Maybe one of these days. Come on, crypto.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, mine's taking a beating.
Have you watched the news lately?
Been clubbed
Not
over the
really.
head.
Did you see
Bonk.
that a scarecrow won the Nobel Prize?
I did not.
He was outstanding in his field.
I knew there was a... Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. Speaking of the news, I was listening to, when I get in the shower, say, hey, Google, good morning. And then it plays the news. My little speaker does. Did you know that the Russians and the Chinese have apparently formed an alliance to not colonize the moon, but to build like a station on the moon? And I'm being serious here.
So we're going back to the moon again.
Yes, we are going back to the
You know,
moon.
it's shocking that we apparently went to the moon in the, 60s?
Yes.
Yeah, we've had that conversation,
And-
so we got to move
And we didn't
to nowadays.
we didn't put anything there.
Put a flag, if you believe the photos. Either way, it doesn't really matter. They're doing that. They plan to be there like in 2032, I think is what I heard. And apparently the U.S. has they called it the Artemis Project, where they're now there's another space race. So we'll see.
Competition again. I mean, we have our own military branch
Yeah, of Space Force.
for space. Yeah.
It's kind of like the U.S. Army Air Corps became the Air Force. Now the Air Force has become the Space Force. Is that kind of...
No, Air Force is not transitioning. This is...
Yeah.
So when the Army Air Corps was going on, that was not two branches into one, essentially. But it did split off from the Army side because you have a ground mission and you have an air mission. And they don't always go together necessarily. Now, as far as travel to get to said place, But anyway, so then they branched off, and now you have the U.S. Air Force, its own branch, the U.S. Army, its own branch.
Yeah.
And so Space Force was another branch created under the United States. So it's its own entity as well. So they've got their own...
a cartoon called Space Force?
There's Space
Like
Ghost.
Like an Adult Swim type.
I don't know. I'm an adult. I don't watch
Space Force.
cartoons.
It feels so...
You didn't watch cartoons when you were a kid either.
I-
You
yes,
do
I
not know
did.
any Disney movies, bro. None.
Dude, I know some.
Come on.
Like, I watched...
Do you believe in this?
I'm trying to think of what I watched as a kid.
See, you can remember all these songs, but you can't remember them because you didn't watch any.
Dude, I watched some, but you're right. I watched more Disney Channel. Like, I was like a Donald Duck Presents guy. Because Donald Duck is my favorite Disney character.
DuckTales, man.
I mean, DuckTales were okay.
Huey,
but-
Louie, and Dewey.
Yeah, exactly. And Uncle Scrooge. I mean, they
always
Scrooge McDuck.
I'd like to round them
You
little
know what?
fuckers up.
Will
You can take a flying kiss at my
dropping
ass.
MFers over the
Sorry.
golly.
Sorry.
Did you drop an F-bomb?
I did.
Well, hey.
I'd like to
It
round
wasn't
their
just an
little
F-bomb,
necks.
it was an MFer
Oh.
bomb.
Yeah.
They're little bastards, man.
He's
Listen, they ruined Christmas. No. They ended
Ducks
up on the naughty
Unlimited.
list.
Ducks Unlimited. Please do not hate on this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we love
Because he
ducks.
does not. Yeah, we love ducks. Mother ever, blah, blah, blah.
All right, so they get on the naughty list, and then they decide we're going to fix this. They
Sorry,
mail
buddy.
themselves
It's all
to
good.
the North Pole. When
They
get
mail
to the
themselves to the North
yeah,
Pole?
they put themselves in a box, mail themselves. Express.
How'd they get to the place to mail themselves?
The
It was
post
on the
office?
front
Yeah.
porch.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I didn't
It
know if
was
they
an
didn't.
arranged pickup.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Here,
yeah.
pick us
Okay.
up, send us to the North Pole.
they-
We'll get in the box. And
They thought this through.
they wait.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
dude, I mean, they went in.
Yeah.
They end up at the North Pole. You know what they do at the North Pole? You'll never guess. They ruined Christmas.
They didn't ruin my Christmas.
Well, they didn't ruin my Christmas either. What happened is
You know, it's make believe, right?
they ruined. Listen, kids
It's
watch
not
this
real?
show. These kids
You're
might
kidding
watch
me.
this show. But my daughter sits around and watches this. Shut up.
Not Christmas being make believe, but
Oh, the ducks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right,
Christmas is
right,
legit.
right,
yeah,
that's
Christmas is legit.
stuff.
Santa is too, by the way,
So they go to the North Pole.
especially Bourbon Santa.
They ruin Christmas. Shouts out, Bourbon Santa.
Yeah.
They ruin it. They get on the nice list by fixing their screw up whilst at the North Pole. So what I'm saying is, they created a problem, created another problem, and then ran away from home to fix the problem. It's a horrible lesson. I don't like it. I don't like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Well,
Huey, Louie, and
Well, but the thing they want you to
suckers.
understand is they felt bad about what they did,
Yeah.
so they felt like,
they
all right,
they did their
I
part
need to do something
correct.
to fix
Yeah.
my mistake.
Yeah,
And that's a good life lesson.
yeah, absolutely.
People
You know,
make
buried
mistakes
that
all the
lesson-
time, and
They
they-
buried that lesson a few layers deep.
well, hey,
in
I
the
mean,
bullshit.
Sometimes
What is
snow
it,
is
you know?
deeper in other
yeah,
places.
the road to hell is paved with
Good intentions.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know, at least they went from hell to they veered off.
No, they were straight up in the ice.
Yeah,
North
exactly.
Pole,
Yeah,
that's cold.
exactly. I mean, some would say that freezing is worse than burning, and I think they're wrong. But
Well, I mean, would you rather your heater go out in the winter or your AC go out in the summer?
oh, I'd rather my heater go out in the winter by far.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Well,
Yeah, dude.
Hell no, bro.
Them 100-degree days are
I'd
brutal.
rather
I mean, it's
lay
hard-
in my house and sweat at night
Well,
than
no, not
freeze
me.
to death.
I
you
in
can
my
put
living
blankets.
room.
You
Can't
can
sleep.
put blankets on,
Bro,
man.
tell that to the folks in Texas,
But
man.
they're-
I'm sure them some bitches were cold.
Do you
bro.
ever hear a person that has been burned say, there was a point in time when I was getting burned that I just felt cool? No. But you do hear people
Yeah.
that have
Have.
nearly frozen to death
Yeah.
say, there was a point in time that
Right.
I just felt warm.
And I had to take off my clothes and run around.
I was good to go.
Yeah. So,
Please don't do that.
well, no, I don't plan on
Oh,
it. Yeah.
okay.
Take your
Yeah.
clothes off?
Yeah.
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 And running around. No.
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 No, I got a
Why do
big
you
white
wanna
ass.
see
Why do you
that?
want to see that? Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
I know you've seen, once you've seen one ass, you've pretty much seen them all. I mean, there's not a whole lot.
They're not all shaped the same.
They're not. I mean, and nobody really wants to see mine.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
know
mean,
why
but
you
I got
do.
no problem showing my ass.
No,
either.
quit it.
No,
That's
you,
enough.
No,
You
I'm-
show your ass in front
That's
of
good.
God and everyone.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
time we're
That's
on the
enough.
truck.
I used to. Do you guys remember when the disposable camera craze, like at weddings and crap
Oh,
like
The
that?
35 millimeter wind-ups.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
Dude, one of my favorite things to do
That was
when I
before your
was
time, wasn't
to like they would
I don't know what millimeter these were, but they were the Kodak zicka zicka
Yeah.
zicka.
Yeah.
they would put them on. I went to a few weddings. In fact, even at my wedding, we had these disposable cameras out on the table
Right,
at
right,
the
yeah,
reception.
yeah.
I would go through and just randomly take one and then go someplace, have somebody, a co-conspirator, and I'd drop my pants and they'd take a few pictures and then just go put it back up. So, some of my friends who have had weddings, well, there you go.
You're
Ed,
welcome for that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I
Did
did
they
that.
know prior to this point that you had been taking pictures
Thank
of your
God
ass
you did
randomly
not
at
come
a
to
wedding?
my wedding.
Yeah. I'm sure
Or
they
is this
did.
the first time you're owning it publicly?
Oh, no, I've owned it,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. You weren't around in 2010 when our service won ALS Service of the Year, but
who won that?
Yeah.
yeah. But we had a little party and
Shouts out, dudes.
people brought cameras and, well, they'd set them down.
Oh, Lord.
Gene
I know what
Turek was
happens
my...
in the nurse's station when a phone gets
Yeah. I mean, I
Those poor
just take
bastards.
pictures of my feet.
just feet. A million.
Before we say too much, that is a good place to end this episode. And the lesson of the day is do not invite Kevin to your wedding.
And before we end, I'm going to let you guys know we are going to be doing a shooter sip on Cardi B's
Whip shot.
whip shots.
At some point.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
down the
boys!
road.
You stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
You
Will
whip
we need
shot
a-
folks are going to love it.
We'll need a bucket and a mop, won't we?
Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us on another episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.